I'm Justin Reinhardt, an Extension Beef Cattle Specialist with the University of Tennessee Animal Science Department.
I'm Matt Backus, Program Coordinator here at the Tennessee Beef Heifer Development Center.
So we're here in Lewisburg, Tennessee at the Middle Tennessee Research and Education Center in Lewisburg, inside of the Tennessee Beef Heifer Development Center, a cooperative program between UT AgriSearch, UT Extension, and the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, and partially funded also by the Tennessee Co-op. So what we do in a nutshell is we take heifers from consigners around the state, take them basically at weaning, raise them through their first breeding season, and then they have the option to either send those heifers, take those heifers back home to their herd, or to offer those for sale. So these came in, what, 6 weeks ago, Matt?
6 weeks ago, yeah.
And tell us a little bit about how you got them started out.
So just after the 4th of July, they showed up, and we kind of kept everybody grouped together for the first 2 weeks, let them get settled in. Everybody got vaccinated through our strict protocol, just making sure everybody came through that okay, and then just basically sorted them based on weight, frame size too. We've got a couple groups of heavier girls that we're not really feeding as much concentrate, just letting them hang out on some really good native pasture right now. And then 2 more groups that a little bit and then their counterparts, and we're feeding them a 14% high energy supplement in addition to the forage that they're getting. And we're going to keep developing them all the way through their entire time, like I said, constant plane of nutrition and gain. But as we get closer to breeding season, which is about the first week of December, we'll really start flushing them with probably maybe some corn or distillers grains, just to get that pre-breeding flush and hopefully get some more conception out of it.
Yeah. And just a few more other things, the data collection that goes into this, and one of the parts of the service and the demonstration component of it is, we'll do the AI breeding, the synchronization. We do some little different things with that. We'll make sure we get as many of these heifers bred as early in the breeding season as we can. Collect carcass ultrasound data. We'll breed to a lot of different bulls. We work pretty close with Select Sires because their premier Select Sires headquarters is here close to us. And we have a panel of bulls, but you can also choose from any bull that comes from a CSS certified lab and meets TAEP requirements as a heifer bull. And we'll send those back either confirmed pregnant or confirmed open, and the racer gets to do what they want to with them after that, and hopefully make a good cow for 10, 12, 15 years down the road.
Matt, why don't you tell us what you're doing there?
So this is an EID reader, and every heifer in here we've got an EID, electronic identification tag. It's unique to her, and this scanner will pick that up, and we can put just about any data that we need. Weight, hip height, when we get them in, like the owner. When we do extract scores, we put those in. When we do our AI breeding, we put the sire and the tech and the match score and everything. And then when I get back to my office, I just plug it into the computer, downloads it into an Excel spreadsheet, and good to go.
Let's see the base of it there. This.
Alright, so what we're doing here today, these heifers came in about 6 weeks ago. We got them delivered here to the Heifer Development Center, and we preg-checked them by ultrasound when they came in, and we're doing it again now just in case there were some that were too short bred, if they're already bred early. We're going to check here again now at 6 weeks to make sure that they weren't short bred when we did it the first time. Too short to actually see it on the ultrasound. So what you're seeing on the ultrasound there, if you've got a shot of it, those circles kind of in the middle of the screen, those are closed uterus. Closed, I say, open. They don't have a pregnancy in them. So I just scan through that, all the uterus, try to catch all of it. And then if I'm scanning around and I can find a ovary like this right here, so that's a big new CL on the ovary, I'll look at those kinds of things, and big follicle right there beside it. I look at that kind of stuff just to see with these heavier heifers if they're already cycling. So, but basically just making sure they're not, didn't get bred early before they got brought to us.
What's the danger of them being bred early?
If they're bred early, you know, the heifers are going through puberty a lot earlier nowadays than they used to. Part of that is selection for big maturing type cattle on the bull side, and we've done that a lot. On the sire side, they've selected for larger scrotal circumference, which indicates at yearling that they're more sexually mature. So we've done that for so many generations that we've just advanced the age of puberty. These heifers, and a lot of them will get bred by herd mates if there's bull calves in the calf crop. Sometimes if the bull is out year-round, then they'll breed some heifers before they're even weaned. And if you do that, they just calve too early. It stunts their growth, doesn't let them get completely developed to where they need to have a calf that first time to make a productive cow out of it.